Yo, what up, sinners? Welcome back. It's another reaction today with me, Infinite Sin. Today we are continuing on with the reaction request. Today's request is Marjorie Buckingham's request, and she asked me to do The Truth Untold. Now, based off of this video here, it looks like it's a specific line just singing the song, but we'll find out as we listen to it. The video source I'm using today is from AF Taehyung. I just needed something to listen to. This is the top one, so you know, hopefully it's the right one. But apparently this has Steve Aoki in it, and I didn't know that. The last Steve Aoki song we listened to, I think, was Mic Drop, and we had a blast with that song, so I'm hoping we get the same reaction from this one. If you're new here, hi, my name's Infinite Sin. I do BTS reactions. Used to watch the BU line, but they haven't had anything come out recently. So right now we are fulfilling requests by competition winners. What I do is I will watch the video, do a listen through, do a lyrical analysis, and if we can find some time at the end of it, I'll throw on something extra like a live performance or dance rehearsal or something of the nature. But if you like what you see, please hit that subscribe button, check out my other links, Patreon, Twitter, and hope to see you around more often. Upcoming announcements: we will be having a live stream probably on Sunday, and it'll probably be late like always. Be there. It's for the Patreon drawing. If you'd like to watch, or if you're on Patreon and you'd like to get in on it, be there Sunday. I will let you know what time. So without any further ado, you guys, I'm gonna get started. Let's get this bread. Super soft start. Ooh, ooh. Piano's hitting the right notes.
Could you tell me?
It's a very somber vibe.
And I know 너의 온 길 모두 다 진짜란 걸 푸른 꽃을 꺾는 손.
Wow. Yeah, listen to that like build up, dude.
Don't smile on me, lie on me.
I love the chords.
내겐 불러줄 이름이 없어. You know that I can't show you me, give you me. 초라한 모습 보여줄 순 없어. 또 가면을 쓰고 날 만나러 가.
And very falsetto right there. This is ooh. Very painful vibe.
너를 닮은 꽃 쥐고 싶었지. 바보 같은 가면을 벗고서. But I know 영원히 그럴 수는 없는 걸. 숨어야만 하는 걸 주하나니까. 난 두려운 걸 초라해. I'm so afraid. 결국엔 너도 날 또 떠나버릴까. 또 가면을 쓰고 널 만나러 가. 할 수 있는 건 정원에 이 세상에.
I like this song.
닮은 꽃을 피운다. 네가 아는 나로 숨쉬는 곳. But I still want you. I still want you. 어쩌면 그때 용기만 이만큼만 용기 내서 너의 앞에.
Almost like a timpani in the back.
지금 모든 건 달라졌을까. 난 울고 있어. 사라진 무너진 홀로 남겨진 이 모래성에서 부서진 가면을 바라보면서. And I still want you.
I was expecting a nice echoey falsetto at the end of it. Let me hear it.
And I still want you.
That was perfect. That was perfect. Oh my god, that was really good. That was really good. So the ladies in Discord, because it's pretty much all ladies right now. The people in Discord and the people who won their requests, or most of them were in Discord already. They know I'm a sucker for a ballad. I love ballads. I don't know why. I guess, you know, growing up in high school, I went through a lot, you know, emotionally. Just, you know, growing up, girls being in my head, not having a lot of friends. And ballads were always a comfort zone for me, because it's like you hear something sad and you feel like you're just for that half a second, 5 minutes, whatever. You get those feelings that at least somebody can sing about something that I know about, like that I feel. And it's comforting in its own sense to hear ballads for me, because it takes me back to that time, even though, you know, painful and lonely as they were. I miss those times, dude. Back when I was a kid, I didn't have to worry about anything. And it's like, if life's troubles were that simple now, then, you know, I'd be an extremely happy guy. But like, it's good to be in the place that I'm at now, where I'm at, and I wouldn't have gotten there without ballads to help me through it. So I love ballads. And this song hit every note of feeling that I would feel back then. So I absolutely love it. The falsettos, the music, the fact that there wasn't any real like intense music until the end of it was just set the mood for the song. But their voices, very, very smooth, very, very plain and basic singing. Simplicity goes a long way in a ballad, in songs, period. And if your voice can hold it and carry the song, what's the point of any other instruments? I could have listened to this a cappella. I would have been completely happy with it. It's amazing. So what I'm getting from this is I feel like it might be about heartbreak. It might be about loss. It's definitely kicking that vibe. I could be totally wrong. We won't know until we look at the lyrics. But that was a good song. That was a good song. Thank you, Marjorie, for the suggestion. So, with all that being said, that's the end of the reaction. If that's all you're here for, you're welcome to bounce. No problems with me. But if you want to stick around, kind of see what the meaning of this song is and what it's about, then hang tight. I'll be right back. I'm going to go pull up the lyrics. Alright, so we're back here for the lyrical analysis. You guys, if you've never been here before, what I'll do is I'll listen to the song up into the chorus, and then I'll go back and reread what we just heard and see how we connect with it, what the song's saying. I'm pretty sure most of you guys know what this song's about, but I don't, and I like to connect with it. So sit back and let's see what happens.
너 이름은 뭔지 갖고 싶긴 한지 Oh could you tell me 이 정원에 숨어든 널 봤어
So echoey, like aching, you can hear it.
너의 온길 모두 다 진짜란 걸 푸른 꽃을 꺾는 손 잡고 싶지만 운명인 걸 Don't smile on me Lie to me 너에게 다가설 수 없으니까 내겐 불러줄 이름이 없어 You know that I can't show you me Give you me 초라한 모습 보여줄 순 없어 또 가면을 쓰고 날 만나러 가 But I still want you
Alright, so before we keep moving, let's go back and read what we've got so far. I love this song. This is an amazing song, and I don't even know what it's about yet. Alright, so he says, the garden where loneliness is in full bloom, covered with prickly thorns, I chain myself to this sandcastle. Now, that's good writing. You know, I don't know if you guys know much about writing, but to me, that's a decent line. It said this garden where loneliness is in full bloom. Now let's think about this, a garden being life. Life is ever changing. It's ongoing. It carries on with its own will. Nature is what nature is going to be. Life is the garden, right? Inside life's a garden. Dig it. You know what I'm saying? So it's covered with prickly thorns. Now, something that should be positive and embracing and full of possibilities is covered in prickly thorns. It doesn't sound pleasant, right? It doesn't sound like any place you want to be, but this garden, isolated in and of itself, is not a good place. It's a miserable place. It's painful. There's suffering going on. It says, I chained myself to this sandcastle within this garden. I like that line specifically because he said, I chained myself to a sandcastle. You cannot chain yourself to a sandcastle, but in terms of individualism, let's talk about the chained. I chained myself to it, being I put this here. I chained myself. I wrapped something solid around something that is not solid, right? That is brittle, that is frail. To this sandcastle. When we think sandcastle, we think of elegant sandcastles on the beach. Their beauty is magnificent, but they're brittle and will falter at the slightest alteration to them, right? So it's an impossibility to chain yourself to a sandcastle, but this impossibility is the reality at which they're suffering through right now. Okay, so I love that first line. Great start. Let's keep rolling. It said, what your name is, whether you have anywhere to go. Oh, could you tell me? So he said, I imagine seeing someone outside of your garden, outside of this reality. Imagine being in that suffering and then seeing, like, being completely to yourself and alone, or feeling alone, and then seeing someone that you're actually interested in knowing, and you wonder all those things. Think about the times you've seen somebody and you wanted to know who they were, be it friend or a significant other. You want to know their name, like you want to know where they're going, what they're doing. You want to be around them, right? It's just a typical nature of infatuation and desire, you know. Could you tell me? I saw you hiding in this garden. Oh, so he saw her hiding in this garden of misery. So maybe he's not the one being miserable. Maybe you're seeing someone who is in this position. And I know that all your warmth is real, that your hand that picks a blue flower I want to hold. And he could see, so they could see that there is warmth and positivity and love in this person, or this garden of misery, picking blue flowers. And they know what beauty is. That's what I would gather from that. They know what beauty is because they are beautiful. And the person observing wants to hold. But it's your fate. Don't smile on me, light on me. So it's almost like they're both in the same position, right? They both have their own misery in life, and each other is the hope in and of itself. But we only know the perspective of the person singing the song. We don't know what the other person's going through at this moment. I can't come closer to you. I don't have a name to be called by. You know that I can't show you me, give you me. Okay, so that right there kind of reiterates that statement. It says, don't smile on me, light on me. I can't come closer to you. I don't have a name to be called by. It's almost like they've made themselves believe that this is their world and they're not allowed to have anything good. And even if you were interested, you're not going to be interested after you get to know who I am, because I don't even know who I am. That's deep, dude. I can't show you my miserable self, so yet again I wear a mask and go to meet you, but I still want you. So they're just observing from afar. It sounds like they've seen this person before. It's not the first time. And they've done this before, just standing at a distance, observing and never saying hello. Guys, don't be introverted, man. I know it's hard sometimes. You come up across a pretty girl or guy or somebody who looks like they'd be interesting. Be yourself, jump in, say hello. The worst that can happen is they're not interested, or they just say go away. But if they miss out on an opportunity to get to know the real you and who you are as a person, that's their loss. Because, I mean, you could be a great friend to somebody, anybody. That's why I say, it's like, say hi and smile. You never know whose day you're gonna change just by giving them a smile or saying hello. A flower that looks like, wait, but I still want you. Okay, so that's where we are now. All right, so let's keep going.
바보 같은 가면을 벗고서 But I know 영원히 그럴 수는 없는 걸 숨어야만 하는 걸
I love the vibe of this song.
난 두려운 걸 초라해 I'm so afraid 결국엔 너도 날 또 떠나버릴까 또 가면을 쓰고 널 만나러 가 할 수 있는 건 저만의 이 세상에 예쁜 너를 닮은 꽃을 피운다 네가 아는 나로 숨 쉬는 곳 But I still want you I still want you 어쩌면 그때
Okay, sorry. I got kind of caught up in the song and lost my place with the lyrics, but it says, a flower that looks like you bloomed in a garden of loneliness. I wanted to give it to you after taking off this silly mask. So a flower that looks like you bloomed in a garden of loneliness. Think about this. If you're in a garden of loneliness, that means there's nothing around you. A flower that bloomed in that garden would be the only pretty thing in that garden, being a euphemism for saying that she is the flower that bloomed in that garden. I wanted to give it to you after taking off this silly mask. So does that mean that he's the flower and wanted to give it to her? Or to them, whoever is being sung about? But I know that I can't ever do so. That I have to hide myself because I am ugly. So you're scared to show the person who you are because you think something, but you don't know how the other person thinks. That sounds awful, dude. Like, I could never. Okay, sorry, I'm sitting here talking to myself. I'm afraid, I'm miserable, I'm so afraid, fearing that you too might leave me again in the end. Oh my god, it's the worst. That is the worst. It is the worst. Have you ever not pursued something because you thought you were gonna fail anyway? Right? Even if you tried your best, you still thought you weren't gonna fail. Like, you're not confident enough to undergo the task or pursue the person. Yeah. So, like, it doesn't happen to me much anymore, but I've been through a lot. I've kind of moved forward from that, but I still remember what it's like to feel that way, thinking you have no control over anything that happens to you. And it's the worst, man. So I feel like that's what's being said here. Yet again, I wear a mask and go to meet you, but I still want you. So instead of taking the first step, you're just always going to be stuck in this stagnant place. That's a horrible feeling. All I can do is in the garden, in this world, after I make bloom a flower that looks like the beautiful you, to live as I that you know, but I still want you, So it's like I'll never, even though I am reassured in myself, I'm still not reassured enough to take that step. Is that what I'm getting out of this? All I can do is in the garden, in this world, after I make bloom a flower that looks like the beautiful you, to live as I that you know, but I still want you, It's almost like an unspoken love or an unspoken truth. The untold truth. Damn it. Okay, I get it now. I get it, alright? Perhaps back then, by just a little, by just a bit, if I had taken courage and stood in front of you, would everything have been different? Now, alright, we're moving ahead. I think we're at the spot where we were. Let me kick it back a little bit. But, golly, man. Before we even hit the bridge, we kind of understand it better. I think we get it.
용기 내서 너의 앞에서 방송에서 부서진 가면을 바라보면서 And I still want you. But I still want you. I still want you. And I still want you.
Oh, beautiful. All right, so I think we figured it out. Perhaps back then, by just a bit, if I had taken courage, stood in front of you, would everything have been different now? You'll never know. I'm crying at this sandcastle that has vanished, collapsed, and left alone, looking at the broken mask, and I still want you. So even though they have broken from the chains, that the thing that was holding them down is now gone, right? The thing that was keeping them from approaching said person is now gone. This person has changed, but it's too little, too late. And now they're wallowing in the regret of, if I had done this, if I had done that. And that is even worse than being in that place you were before. But at least now you know a little bit more about yourself. The sad part about it is that you'll be tortured until you find a way to make it happen, or you'll just be tortured, which is extremely sad. But a great song. I vibe with this song very, very much. It definitely makes me think back to those days when I would listen to songs like this all the time and was in that place. And it's totally true, dude. It's totally true. I used to be that person. I don't know when it happened or why it happened, but I eventually got out of that place, and I've never looked back other than to reminisce on some of the times that I was there. And this song, it hits deep. A lot of heartache, a lot of constraint, a lot of sadness. Don't be scared to be you. Don't be scared to say hello. You know, just jump in. It's like I tell people who watch my streams and then never say hi. Like, get in there, man. Get in there. Come on. You know, like I'm the wingman when I go out to places. I help my friends talk to the people that they want to talk to. It's just sometimes you need the right footing, and a sandcastle is not the right footing. Believe me. It's a great song. I love it. I'm going to go find a live to watch, and I'll be right back, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you connect a little more, and I can't wait to see what the performance is like. So give me a second. Alright, so we're back with a live performance of The Truth Untold. The listen through and the lyrical analysis were amazing. We learned a lot in that stretch of time, so now we're going to sit back and see what's going on in this live performance. Hopefully I'm able to put everything up. Guys, I hope that you will let me keep this up. Who's putting this up? BTS Filming posted this video. I hope you allow me to use it. It's part of the journey. It's part of the trip of learning this song and what it's all about, and I just hope you let me use it, please. So, all right, let's sit back and enjoy. Ooh, listen to the crowd, baby. Yeah. Snowflake earrings. I like it. Hear the crowd.
너의 온기 모두 다 진짜란 걸 푸른 꽃에 꺾는 손 잡고 싶지만
I feel like Jin puts the most emotion on his face when he's singing.
Don't smile on 다가설 수 없으니까 내겐 불러줄 이름이 없어. You know that I can't show you me, I give you me. 초라한 모습 보여줄 순 없어. 또 가면을 쓰고 날 만나러 가. But I still want you.
Wow.
외로움의 정원에 빈 너를 닮은 꽃 주고 싶었지. 바보 같은 가면을 벗고서
The flowers, it's a nice touch.
영원히 그럴 수는 없는 걸 숨어야만 하는 걸 주하나니까 난 두려운 걸 초라해 I'm so afraid 결국엔 너도 날 또 떠나버릴까 또 가면을 쓰고 날 만나.
They've all got that vibe. They've all got little flowers on them. I like that. Good wardrobe choice. It's just a live performance. Probably not gonna have Steve Aoki's vibe going in the back end of it. Ooh. Sing it. Beautiful harmonies. That's one that I would really like to see live. I know I asked the Twitter question the other day about which song, if you could go back in time, would you like to see live? And I've never seen them. I would love to see them, but I especially would like to see that song live. I think that would be an interesting, very like close together moment with the audience in enjoying the bittersweetness of it. So I love the song, Marjorie. It was a great choice. Thank you very much. I will be putting that on my list that's up there with, you know, Eternal in terms of like vibes going down. For me, for the way that sounds and the way that it makes me feel, that's a deep one. So I appreciate that. Thank you very much, guys. I hope you enjoyed everything. I know that my videos weren't kind of long, but it is part of the process, and if you liked it, please hit that subscribe button. Check out the links in my description. Help me support the channel so that I can continue to do this. I love you guys. I'll see you guys on the next one. Y'all stay safe, stay healthy. I'll check you guys later.